Oh,
Okay, welcome again. This time I'm going to hook on to where we ended, and he was talking about everything that we can drink, like a few coffees a day, not more than 4, hot chocolate, or you can even eat the chocolate, all very good for your heart, and also the spices that they have in typically chai tea, for example. When you have boiled them a few times, you can grind them up, and you grind it in the coffee grinder, typically, and then it looks like this, and we use that for food making. Also, of course, you can use them fresh. We add turmeric, that is exceptionally good and has to be taken with black pepper to get the effect. If you don't do it with black pepper and some sort of fats, you will only have 20% uptake of the turmeric. But if you do it with the pepper and oil, you will have 80% uptake, which is worth it because the active ingredient curcuma is a very, very potent antioxidant to boost your immune system. You need that now. So this is how pepper looks when it's not dry and a spice, and we buy them fresh like this. So my point in buying things fresh is that you will always have it as close to the nature, to the tree, or however it's grown, and it's always best. And it's quite easy to figure it out. Should I take my turmeric like this, or in a fresh root, or just ground up? Obviously, it's much better to not do it in a capsule. So eat your stuff instead of taking supplements. Here are some other herbs that we use. We use celery. In Thailand, they look tiny like this. Celery is amazing. It actually helps the membrane in the cell to not be broken by the virus, for example. We add cilantro, and if you can make a juice in the morning with the two, you just do a smoothie with them too, and you drink it. That's an amazing help for the immune system. Cilantro and celery. Then add as much herbs as you can. Skip the lettuce. Make salads with herbs instead. This is Thai basil because we're here in Thailand right now. And this is tulsi. Tulsi is holy basil. Also, reason why it's called holy basil, because it's so freaking good. All of these now can become Asian food. You can add to these fenugreek, also famous Indian herb. You have the mustard seeds and chili flakes, or if you can take the chili fresh, there are many different types of chilies, even healthier. You add always garlic and onions, and I mentioned before how important garlic is for helping yourself and your immune system right now in viral times. So garlic is always topping the superfood lists in this case. You have different type of onions. These are red, that small onions. Depending on where you are, you find different kinds. The onion family can also, of course, be mixed in Mediterranean herbs. So there you have the typical oregano, however you pronounce it, the thyme, and the rosemary. So the rosemary is also famous for its capacities, even holy one as well. When in Catholic countries, Italy, Spain, they take out the saint and do little pilgrimage, they call it romeria, from rosemary, because it's a healing herb. This can also be called tomiyeria, which then would be the thyme, because it's a healing herb. All of these old herbs have a lot of healing properties, and they thought that was holy, like holy basil. Now, typically, if you do food, you boil them down using them in tea. You can also drink the Mediterranean herbs as tea. They do that in Spain. And then you have your tea boiled down. You can then grind these spices and make sauces or curries. So don't waste anything. This is how we have ground up the Thai herbs and spices, and we just use it quickly in food. Yeah, an apple a day. There is a reason why we call it like that. And you've probably heard about the cruciferous. And they don't need to be raw. The cruciferous are all these like curly, nice, like broccoli and other kale belong to this family. They don't need to be raw. And maybe I should explain that in next video instead. This is becoming very long.